That definitely was a take.
Hey, it's the take of all takes. Y'all know how I like to be. I be on it all night. 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 All right, let's make sure we got this. And then, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time again. Every game, every era, every fan. You're listening to Squad Sportcast. Four brothers, one mic, all sports. So, as always, y'all already know, if y'all were paying attention, Jordan's quest for five started 2 weeks ago for winning the Crash King title. However, the emergency committee had decided that they've been a bit biased out here and they got to change some things up. So they wanted to make some amends. And Jordan, they like to apologize for making you their poster child of the Crash King. So, with that being said, your new, reigning, defending, undisputed Crash King of last episode is none other than, oh snap, my bad, y'all. I had the wrong script. Your winner is Jordan. He got that 5-time Crash King, and it's Jordan. My bad. I had a Steve Harvey moment. It's my bad, Jordan. I'm sorry. You got that quest for five. Hit him like Booker T. As always, Sir Jordan, you have the floor for the next 30 seconds.
Five time, five time, five time. And that's your favorite number too. Five time.
Hey, you know, them live fives be at it. So,
Uh,
as always, y'all already know if you like what you see and hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Costs absolutely nothing to you, does amazing things for us. We're on a quest to 100 subscribers. We currently have 40, and we'd like to thank everybody who's been subscribing to us. With that being said, let's get into it. Of course, we have March Madness underway. Jordan is keeping track of all the scores. So as you see them, they will be here and we will be updating you guys. Currently, the shocker of the pick right now is Howard is currently 4 points down in the half against Michigan. We are keeping tabs on that. In other scores, right now, Texas A&M is looking like they're going to get a shocker right now. They're currently leading St. Mary's 37-26. Make sure I update these scores real quick. Uh, of course, as always, and as a nice little shocker, I know Jordan had a little bit of a scare earlier today. Duke Blue Devils was looking a little March Madnessy out there. Jordan, what's going on out here?
hey, I ain't gonna hold you. What really pissed me off was I forgot what player it was. After halftime, he was talking to one of the sports reporters, and he said that we thought it was gonna be a bit of a cakewalk. I'm like, bruh, you cannot. I repeat, you cannot say that during March Madness. These teams will humble you real quick. And one of them small guards was running up and down the floor, shooting threes, getting lays easily. They're lucky that they didn't throw their bench in there. But what team doesn't have a bench that they can't put out there? I'm confused. Siena the whole time. Their starters were in the game for like 99% of the match. They put their bench player in once because a person fouled out. That's the only reason they saw daylight. Otherwise, they were kept in the cellar. Uh, but that's like I want to believe in my team to win the whole thing, but that's the thing. They get too complacent at times, and they need to be careful because whoever they play next, they're gonna be on them. Man, I need this Blue Devil team to get it together. They have the team to beat. They have the team to win everything, but they need to chill in that cakewalk mess.
All right. Well, we're going to like I said, we do have those March Madness out there. Like I said, right now in other current scores, you have our first technical, but not really. It's a first upset. Number 9 TCU defeated Ohio State 66-64. So that's our technical upset. I think a lot of people were calling for that.
That wasn't really an upset. Neither one of those teams are scheduled to win the championship anyway. So it's not even really an upset. Like it's a mid set, if you will. But
High
nobody.
Point, our number 12 team, has defeated Wisconsin 83-82. So for all those, that is our real upset of the afternoon.
Nah, I want to talk about that game if you got a few seconds. That High Point game, I saw
we can talk about it.
Dude got 99 problems, but a shot ain't one. If you saw where he was shooting from, he was shooting from Fayetteville. Bruh, dude had the ratchet and was letting it all go. And it was accurate. I'm like, soon as he gets the ball, boom. Soon as he gets the ball, boom. And I don't know what we were seeing. It was like Jimmer Fredette and Steph Curry combined. And it was a fun fact. If people were watching the game, all of his shots apparently this season were threes until today. His first 2-pointer, his 69 field goal, it would be 69 field goal, was a fast break lay to win the game. But that dude's a sniper. Like, my goodness. When he's in the game, all he's there for is to shoot. Go off screens, shoot. Pick up, up, shoot. That's all he's there for. Like, I will watch out for this team, especially if he gets hot again. Like a second coming of Jack Golke. If you remember that name from last year or 2 years ago, you know what I'm talking about. That dude was lethal.
Hey, well, like I said, we got those March Madness on watch, but let's really get into it. Since we're talking about basketball, WNBA is coming around, and you already know how the WNBA comes. You have a lot of faces out here, but I'm going to start y'all off with a nice, easy start bench cut. Current players only. Just want to kind of gauge how y'all feel about a couple players. So, start bench cut. Who do you have? Caitlin Clark, Breanna Stewart, or A'ja Wilson? Who wants to lead it off?
That's not even fair. That's not even a fair start bench cut because they all good in their own way. I guess I'll start. All right, I'm starting A'ja Wilson, or A'ja Adebayo, whichever way you want to call it. There's not much to say about that. I mean, she does what she does. I believe she's the MVP of this past year, and if I'm correct, they did win the championship, so she's on top of the world right now. I mean, maybe not currently because Bam got 83, but nonetheless, she's on top of the world in the WNBA. There's very few women players that are going to stop her. For my bench, though, not even biased, I'm gonna go Caitlin Clark because I need a microwaver off the bench. I need somebody that's gonna get me a good 10 points that can get hot in a quick minute off the bench. Somebody that could dish, somebody that could keep the offense going. I hate this, Stewie, because I believe you on the Liberty hometown, but we gotta cut you because I need that one-on-one player off the bench to give me 20 when I need them. I mean, you're good, but I'm not sure if you're consistent shooting, Caitlin Clark. You may be a great overall player, but my bench player needs to give me points in a quick hurry. So that's my start bench cut. A'ja, Caitlin, Stewie.
You're going to cut arguably someone who is pinged to be in the race for MVP, and you're cutting Breanna Stewart.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. Put it out there.
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. You got me shocked here.
Not the first time. I'd like to know what your opinion is or what your retort is.
Well, here's my thing. I think, honestly, I'll agree with you on that. When I think about it, I'll agree with you. I will agree with you because
Internet
here's my
is the
thing.
internet lagging or something? I thought I heard that you agreed.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on it. Yeah, there's no lag, there's no discourse, there's no pause, there's no what's this called to it. I think I'm gonna agree with you on it because my thing is we haven't seen what Caitlin Clark can really do. I think Caitlin Clark's ability, like her full potential, has been stifled by jealousy, um, and not from her teammates. It's been jealousy from whoever she's playing with, and the physicality behind it. I don't think we've seen the full capabilities of what Caitlin Clark can do. I do believe she doesn't hold a candle to Asia Wilson, however, and some of the people that she's being compared to, I don't think she holds a candle to it.
I
But
also think that to add on to your point, there's an over usage of her to the point where she gets so tired very quickly. Like they're throwing her to the wolves or the hyenas, if whatever you want to make them. She's being thrown to the pack, and like here's the ball, make it work, make it do what it do. And some of the teammates besides Aaliyah Boston, they're not they're not really helping her as much as they need to. That's why she's always getting nicked when it comes to being consistent. She has to stay out for multiple games, and I'm not the biggest fan of that. What I do think that she needs to do is also quit complaining to the referees because that's becoming a huge problem. You don't want to become the WNBA's version of Luka Doncic, which is not an aside, honestly. I mean, Luka could get his bucket anywhere, anytime, any place. And I think Caitlin Clark is on her way to that as well. Unless Paige Beckers has something to say about that, it's Caitlin Clark's turn.
you
But
got Paige Beckers that have a conversation, Brianna Stewart that would like to have a conversation to her, the Bayou Princess would like to have a conversation with her.
the
Like,
who?
there's a lot of people that, like I said, I feel
She
like
can't even shoot. What are you talking about? She cannot shoot
she's going to get you a double double, though. She's reliable for a
because
double
she's
double.
tall enough. She cannot shoot, bro. I
Whose fault
know
is that? You want to put that on genetics? Like, that's not her fault.
hers.
She's tall.
That's her fault. But she cannot shoot.
That's not her fault.
Actually, that is her fault. We're
No,
talking
it
about
isn't.
practice, man.
Let me
Nobody
interject
told
here.
nobody nobody told Angel Reese's parents to sit here and be tall, first of all, and then nobody told them to have a kid. Like that, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like
Bruh. No, no,
she
no. Before you go, I have to say this because I saw this in the USA game just a few days ago. It was on a fast break. Bruh, I kid you not. Caitlin Clark threw a no-look pass her, like boom. And I thought she was about to dunk it or do something. She had to stop, decelerate, and try to throw up a lay and barely grazed the rim on a fast break. I almost threw my phone, bro. I
bro,
really
you
almost threw my phone.
you know they're not looking for dunks from these women.
She
Like
can't
they're
do
not
it on
looking
a
for
fast
that.
break, bro. She can't lay on a fast break. How do you expect her to shoot?
Bro, again, first of all, you're talking about the leader in the WNBA in double doubles. So again, we can stop right there.
You're gonna be the leader if you're taller than 90% of the WNBA. That's no thing to cheer about. It's not like you're Russell Westbrook becoming a triple double and getting 10 rebounds per game. It's not like you're a guard doing that. You're taller than everybody else. Of course you could do that. All you gotta do is like and get the board. Like nobody's competing with you. That's why they call me bounds. She misses the basket, it gets the ball back 5 times, and still might miss it again. That's nothing to cheer about.
Again, you're talking about the leader. I mean, you got to do something. That's like us having Dwight Howard in the conversation. He had the rebounds and stuff like that, but he
Dwight
was
Howard can
doing them.
post up properly. Dwight Howard was a menace in the paint. Dwight Howard can slam dunk. Those are two different players with two different skill sets. We're not going to do that. By the
Again.
way, congratulations, Dwight Howard, on a fantastic NBA career, one-time champion. He retired this past week. I know it was some crazy circumstances, but we're not going to go into that. That's your personal life. This is NBA talk. Congratulations on your retirement.
Yes, congratulations to Dwight. Theo, you had something?
Yeah. First of all, I'm gonna give my start bench cut, and then I'm gonna interject on this Angel Reese debacle. First, y'all got some good points, but for the same point, y'all would bring Clayton Clark off the bench is the reason I would cut her. Um, the other two, Asia, of course, Asia's just she's the best player out of the three, and Stu is not very far behind Asia. They've just accomplished more in their career than Caitlyn at this point. Caitlyn is up and coming, and she does have next. However, when it comes to reliability, I trust Asia and I trust Brianna a lot more than I trust Caitlyn at this point in time in their careers. As far as Angel Reese, I mean, she doesn't have the best shot, but the skill set she has is nobody's going to outwork her. Like, if you want her to stop getting rebounds, box her out. Make sure that she can't get offensive rebounds. She averages probably like 5 to 6 offensive boards a game because they don't box her out. She's just going to outwork you, and that's
She
a
doesn't
skill
have
set
a
all in of
shot.
itself. But everybody who plays basketball has going to have a completely different skill set. Having jump shots, I mean, as important as it is in basketball, it's not the only end all be all. Shaq couldn't shoot free throws, but he still was dominant. So
Honestly, if I were to compare Angel Reese, somebody said Dennis Rodman. I mean, I understand Dennis Rodman because of the me bounds, but Angel Reese doesn't have the worst shot in the WNBA, but she damn sure don't have the best shot. I would compare her more to a lower level skill if you were comparing NBA players. Clint Capella, somebody who runs, somebody who gets rebounds, and they can attack at the basket, but Clint Capella could do it better. I would consider her more on that scale than like a Dennis Rodman who can't shoot at all, but is just there for boards and blocks and defense. She has somewhat of a skill set, but she still can't shoot. That's the thing. She still can't shoot. I haven't
that's not
seen
her skill
anything
set.
yet. If she shoots a three this year, then I'll fall out of my chair. Then I'll be a believer.
Who are you talking about? Angel Reese?
Yes,
Yeah,
Bro,
she
again,
doesn't need
she
to shoot
don't
the
need
three to be
to.
effective though.
but she has been the cause. She's been part of the cause of the Chicago Sky's demise or the Chicago Sky's falling. Since I'll go with the pun. Yes, the sky was falling because of Angel Reese. And all the issues around it. They let go of their coach Spoon, which was probably the biggest mistake. Everybody else was having issues around her. Poor Haley.
But don't they got Cardoza too? That
Cardoza,
team is
yeah,
not
Camila
that good.
Cardoza.
Yeah,
Cardoza, they had it, yes, but there's a. I'm not sure if she had gotten traded recently or not. Somebody can correct me on that. But I think they had an issue on that as well. Like who gets what?
they need better guard play. Angel, like, she do her job. Like, what do you? I don't put the sky losing on her. Like, she can only do what she can do. You need better guard play. You need better wing play. She's gonna give you what she's gonna give you. It's the piece. Fire the GM.
That's why I'm with you on this though, because at the end of the day, you know she's going to give you that double double. You know she's going to help with screens. She's going to help assist with that. You, Jordan, want her to actually play on a 3-point line, and you want her to shoot a three? Like, come on, bro. This is why we were talking about Draymond shooting greens. I mean, shooting threes. Like, come on, bro. That's the same. That's the same comparison you want right now. You want somebody that's dominating in the paint to shoot threes. For what, son? In my
But
Chisel
Draymond
Adonis
actually started
accent.
his career
I'm just
shooting the
saying
threes. He
shoot
just fell
something.
off.
No, she doesn't need to shoot threes. Stick to your game plan. That's like, you know how Dennis Rodman was. You knew Dennis Rodman won't shoot no threes. If he's on the 3-point line, you know he's there for one or two reasons. He's there to set a pick, or he's there to help move around the line. He's not there to shoot no threes. That's why they had Steve Kerr. That's why they had Michael Jordan. That's why they had Scottie Pippen. That's why they had all these other players to help that man out. He ain't need to shoot no threes. Your job is to rebound and control the paint. That's it.
But the problems, like I said, it started with firing Coach Spoon because as much as I criticize Angel Reese, I want her to do good. She loves Spoon, and that was one of that was the domino that started everything. I mean, contrary to all the stuff I've been saying, her and Cardozo have a good relationship. But the problem is the front office. They don't know what the hell to do with themselves. They're always turning the roster over. They're always just messing things up. It's been inconsistent. It even got to the point, and this is where I talked about leadership, where Angel Reese got suspended because she had some comments about how the team was just so buns, and they sat her down. Like, do you know how bad it is that even the player that can't shoot, that's considered the best player on the team, is getting sat down because they're saying y'all saying that she's saying that y'all buns, and you're sitting her down, which is validating that. Like, I feel like if she gets a better shot, the team could do at least 5 times better than what they're doing right now.
Who's around her that's going to help her be better? Like who's going to influence that? If they don't got a good coach, their front office is whack, and who's their play? Like who's developing her to get a shot? Like I mean, I feel like she can develop that, and I've seen her work on it. But if I'm dominating in the paint and like that need to be her, my job is to dominate in the paint, and then I need the four people around me to have a perimeter oriented game so that we can be a well balanced team.
I just think that they haven't had enough experience to be around each other. I mean, Haley is Angel's teammate from LSU, so she's gonna have a decent shot and playmaking ability because she fought her way to get some love from TCU when she played. So she's going to always want to get hers. Cardozo is always going to be the post up person. That's why I say Angel Reese needs to shoot. Like Cardozo is the center, Angel Reese is the 4. She could play more if she played more of a. I said Clint Capella, but if she played more of a Draymond Greenish style where she passed but still has a somewhat of a respectable shot, they will be 10 times better. The guard play
Yeah,
will
if she got
come.
a little 15 to 17 footer, it'll make her better.
So
Like,
here's my whole thing. Here's my whole thing I got. And oh, we got a close game. UNC, BCU 75-73. UNC is up right now with 8 seconds. Oh, they
oh,
just tied. BCU
what?
is tied with UNC. 75 all, 8 seconds left to go.
Oh my
They're gonna get the
goodness.
ball to the baseline and we're gonna win the game.
So I want to just leave that out there and just happen to look and see. Definitely want to shout out Ken. Ken is definitely joining the conversation. He said that we're putting too much on Caitlin Clark for someone that doesn't have any rings or end of the year season
Okay.
awards yet.
7. Okay, 8 seconds left.
They also said that he also said anybody who is great will be targeted, so we can't give her that. It's because of her.
Who's
So
saying that?
just like to throw that out there.
Who's
Oh, and
saying
Ken
that?
is loving the update on the UNC.
Oh, shout out to you,
So
Kenny.
shout outs to Kenny. Just like thank you for your comments out there. Now, back to what you were saying, Joy, because you saying all this is good, but here's the facts behind it. Angel Reese in her rookie season in 2024 shot 39.1%. So about 40, which is about league average.
For a
Now,
big, that's not good. You're close to the rim. You're taller than everybody else. If Shaq had a 40% field goal percentage, you know that would be unacceptable as big as he is.
for Shaq, again, we're talking about the WNBA. For the NBA, I got you 100%. But you're comparing apples to oranges. Her last year, this year, shot 45.8% field goal percentage. So improved upon it. So she's doing literally what you're asking her to do, and you have a problem with it. I need you to kind of figure something out, sir. I need you to figure something out. I don't know what you need to figure out. I need you to figure something out. That's all I'm gonna say on that matter. But I don't know if I finished. I think I finished mine. Mine is pretty much mirroring yours, and of course, Theo he went to keep Breonna Stewart and bench her, and then cut Caitlin Clark. But if we really talk about the WNBA,
turnover VCU ball. 2.4 seconds.
Oh gosh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a fun one, ladies and gentlemen.
You was talking about me. Marv probably over there sweating.
Oh, he's sweating. Him and Thad. You know Thad sweating as well. Thad's sweating. I know you watching it. You watching it right now.
I'm not.
I got the YouTube TV joint on my phone, bro. This is crazy. VCU got the timeout.
That Caleb Wilson injury has been it was at first we was doing all right, and now the last 3 games it's been our Achilles heel.
But no, so what I wanted to bring up, you know, the NBA has a face of the league. Right now it's LeBron. You can argue in the comments all you want. I know I'm going a little viral on TikTok right now because of my take on LeBron being overrated. I still stand on it, but it is what it is. But who do you think, when we consider the WNBA, who do you think is the face of it? Like, who's that Jerry West personality of the NBA who's going to be the face of the WNBA?
I would say Asia right now.
Right, yeah. Yeah, like right now it's Asia. Unless Caitlin Clark decides to step it up a little bit more, it's Asia. It's Asia. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a Caitlin Clark fan, but Asia is.
But see, that you're opening it up only to the active players. Keep in mind, Jerry West has been a long-standing face of the WNBA. So I'm opening it up even further. Who do you think would be the face all time?
Either Cynthia Cooper. I've got 3: Cynthia Cooper, Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker.
I will agree with you on the Leslie
overtime.
Lisa Leslie. Mine would be either Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker, or Maya Moore. And I lean a little bit with Maya Moore being the second option over Candace Parker, only because her injuries kind of like derailed what she was going through. So plus I have a huge bias towards Maya Moore. Y'all don't understand. I follow her back in her UConn days. Maya Moore was something.
Yeah, Maya Moore she was that one.
She is something special.
I think she might have lost 3 games her whole college career.
I believe so. That UConn team was built different though.
They were super loaded. They were unstoppable. Like, I mean, I understand, but Coop still gonna be that one though. Like, she would be considered the best, the greatest of all time, compared to everybody else. Because she's for what they did, for what Houston did, they were like the Bulls in the '90s. So I'm still sticking with Coop after all this.
Yeah, that's why I named her first, because she, like, before anybody else really got established, Cynthia Cooper was that one.
Yep. All right. Well, we're gonna move on. For those who are watching, the Rams and UNC, they are going to overtime. So, we're gonna change gears real quick. You said what?
So we got to get the ball to Vason.
Yeah. We're going to change gears real quick. We're going WWE. We haven't touched on this in a little bit. WWE. So, of course, a couple more matches have been confirmed. Shockingly, the what some people are considering the match of WrestleMania has been booked. It is the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi. That was just confirmed. Femi answered Lesnar's open challenge on Raw earlier this week. For those that missed it, in case you missed it, Oba Femi delivered a massive power bomb to Brock Lesnar and accepted that challenge on WrestleMania. With that being said, we do have a couple more continuations for those who are not following the WWE. CM Punk and Roman Reigns, they've been building up. Of course, CM Punk and Reigns, their feud is just a continuation from the rivalry on the previous year, with both men claiming that they were true architect of the modern WWE. My personal one of mine, and what I think might be the best match ever, we now have Randy Orton as a heel in 2026. This is beautiful. The most beautiful thing ever. We have Randy. It's just beautiful. I love it. I love it. So he turned heel on SmackDown last Friday, destroyed Cody Rhodes, and doubled down on it. He said that Cody only won because Orton built the house that he's living in. You have Liv Morgan, who just won the Royal Rumble. She chose Stephanie Vaquer as her target. It says that she's been carrying the division while WWE was rebuilding, while Vaquer was apparently the chosen star. So she's really felt unappreciated. And then, of course, the dominant versus dominant match, Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. Both are claiming that, the other one is either all hype, and this one is going to be a world championship matchup. It's going to be two heavyweights duking it out to see who's the stronger of the two. So really my question for the fellas is going to be, like, what matchup are you excited for? What matchup you think is really lacking? And what matchup you think is going to be added to the card? Because we got a lot of titles that are out there that still haven't been confirmed yet. So what matchups you think might be added?
Well, as far as ones that are already there, I think you said Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually liking that setup because I was reading on some article where Brock Lesnar's, it's rare that Brock sells anybody over. He always wants to be the beast incarnate. He always wants to be D1. So for him to sell Oba over is a really big deal. And they said, like, when he was thrown to the ground, you could see like a grin on his face. And you could say, like, finally, somebody stronger than me that can really terrorize everybody. See, Brock understands. He doesn't want to keep on doing this for the rest of his life. He wants to go out to the sunset, ride his horses, not like Jokic, but he wants to ride his horses, just be like a manager in WWE doing something behind the scenes. He wants to do that. And I didn't realize how tall and strong Femi is. Like, what? Strong, brolic, all that. I like that matchup. CM Punk and Roman Reigns. I believe that Roman Reigns is underselling how good this match could be. CM Punk is always going to be the draw card. I believe in modern day, him and Chris Jericho are the two pipe bomb killers. They put them in front of a mic, they will draw the crowd. They'll give you the punchlines. They'll give you the one liners. They'll do everything. I still think CM Punk might pull off that victory just because he's sick and tired of Roman Reigns disrespecting him. I believe that's going to be one of those cases. He said Liv versus Jade. Now,
Stephanie.
Stephanie versus
Stephanie
Jade.
back here.
Whew. Versus Jade, right?
No, Stephanie.
Okay. I thought you said Jade was
Jade or Rhea Ripley.
Jade and Rhea Ripley. Yes, that's what I meant. Names. I'm not good with names. Usually I am. But I think the fact that Jade hasn't played or wrestled so much actually works to her advantage. She'll be fresh for this matchup. And I think that'll help her out when it comes to WrestleMania. Like, this will be the time for her to show that all those times that she was out was no fluke. Like, that all her time here in the WWE wasn't a fluke. I think she needs to win this to have people put respect on her name. So those are the matches I'm looking at.
Man, I haven't watched the WWE in years. I didn't even know Brock. I know he had left for a minute, and I'm shocked that he even back. But shout out Brock Lesnar. Shout out Colorado safety Ben Finneseth, who had a tryout, WWE tryout. That's all I got.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move on only because I've already said my piece. Like I said, it is beautiful that we have heel Randy Orton in 2026. It is the most beautiful thing. It is the most beautifulest thing.
Oh yeah. Speaking of college basketball, you know Jay Cargill played ball back in college?
Nah, I didn't. Where?
Yeah. Yeah, she was a shooter. She was
Oh,
I
she
was
was
like,
like
oh,
that.
I was like, wow, I did not know she played ball in college. And her
That's crazy.
headshot, like, it tracks. Like, she looked just good then as she does now. That's another topic. But let's continue.
All right. Like I said, as far as that Randy Orton heel, that shit, it just warms my heart up to hear. I think honestly the best match, I don't know. I
Are
think
punts
that
illegal still?
punts,
Yes.
nah, I think they still got it. I think it's still legal. They might bring it back.
Score is still 75 all less than 3 minutes overtime, by the way.
Yup, I'm tracking on it. Um, whoo, that was a nasty block. But we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the NFL. The free agency has been going crazy. There's been a lot of trades out there. Of course, Jaden Waddle to the Denver Broncos is one of those trades that just got out there. The Eagles have been trading for running backs, which has been kind of bit confusing for an Eagles fan. Carolina picked up, I forget who y'all picked up recently.
AJ Dillon.
Jalen Phillips.
Yeah, AJ Dillon. No, they picked up AJ Dillon from us.
Wait, you picked up Quadzilla?
Yup, they picked him up, which is a great addition to the Carolina running back room. So
VCU takes the lead. Continue.
We like to steal something from ESPN. I'm going to make it official. Top 5 NFL teams heading right now into the season. Let me know who your top 5 teams are and why you got them ranked there. Here's my top 5 that you have. I'll defend them afterwards, but this is my top 5. If you want a hot take, here it comes. Number 1, I had the defending champs, the Seattle Seahawks. I understand they've lost a lot, but until it looks like they've been knocked off their porch, we have to get that recency bias. They are the Super Bowl champs. I have to leave them at number 1. Number 2, Philadelphia Eagles. I have them at the number 2 spot. Y'all gonna look crazy. You already looking crazy at me. Their position is completely contingent on AJ Brown staying. If he gets traded out, I got them out my top 10. Like, they don't stay there. Number 3, the Los Angeles Rams. It is hard to put another team above the Rams, but keep in mind, Philly has their number. They've been beating them during the season and during the postseason. So again, that's why I had the Rams number 3. It's very hard to find a team that's going to beat them, except for the next 2 teams. Number 4, the Kansas City Chiefs. It is going to be scary times for the Chiefs. For the rest of the league, when Patrick Mahomes returns, I honestly believe the Justin Fields trade is more underrated than everyone is putting out there. That's why I said, Jordan, you got that underdog story coming up, that redemption arc coming up, Jordan. But number 5, the Denver Broncos. I think Denver is taking the right step forward. They're getting a true number 1 receiver. and Jalen Waddle, I don't know if it's going to help out really. Cortland Sutton is definitely going to have to do a lot better. The Jerry Jeudy instances, I think Jerry Jeudy is getting cut. I hope he gets cut. He's quit on a lot of plays. Um,
He's back with the Broncos. I thought he went to the Browns.
oh, Jeudy? They
Yes.
traded him back? I thought he was with the
No.
Broncos.
No, he was
Yeah. He
initially
was
with the
in Cleveland
Broncos.
last year.
Huh?
He was in Cleveland last year.
Yeah.
Oh, he was?
Yes, he was in Cleveland.
Oh, well then. Uh, well then that's good then. Uh, well, like I said, I think they're taking a step forward and improving their offense. They have somebody that they can kind of like go to. Cortland Sutton has done well, but not really as a true number one receiver. I think Waddle will help in developing as a number one receiver. Do I think he'll have like a big impact? Probably not. I think it'll still be run game dependent. But those are my top five: Seattle, Philly, the Rams, the Chiefs, and the Broncos. I'm gonna pass it off. Whoever wants it, yeah, the floor is yours.
I'll take this one first. I'm agree with number one on Seattle, of course, because they're the defending champs. I'm gonna go the Rams too, because Stafford, Puka, Devontae, and that run game is a lot to deal with. I'm gonna go Patriots three. They lost, even though they lost the Super Bowl. I feel like they bringing most of that team back, and I feel like they can replace Stephon Diggs' production in the draft. I'm gonna go Denver four because I believe in their defense, and I believe with the healthy Bo Nix that they can do a little bit more in the playoffs. Five. This is
Fifth one's a tough one.
yeah. The fifth one is tough for me because part of me want to go San Francisco, but they lost too much over the last year. But you can never count Kyle Shanahan out. Number five. Uh, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Buffalo because Buffalo has been pretty much consistent every year. Now, when it comes to when they get to the playoffs, they probably gonna gag and not
They
get to
got
the
DJ
Super Bowl.
Moore.
Yeah, but that was about to be the point I made. They got DJ Moore. That offense is going to produce in the regular season. They're going to be compete with anybody. Now, like I said, playoffs, all bets are off. But in the regular season, they're going to be there. They're going to win 10, 11 games every year. So I'm gonna go Buffalo five.
All right. So I think Nick might have a connection with this top five. So I'm just gonna say it right now. Just be prepared for me to defend this. Number one, I got Denver. I have Denver as my top one. I think the the game against New England was a bit of a fluke because of the snow. Normally, Denver had the number one team. Woo! That was a good 3-pointer by VCU. Sorry, 15 seconds. VCU up by two. No timeouts. North Carolina's got the ball. Okay, Denver is my number one. Because I think okay, they're going to the line. Bo Nix, I think the offense is going to be lethal once they get a chance to regroup. I think the snow, like I said, was a snafu moment. It was an anomaly. Normally they don't play like that. And I think Sean Payton's finally going to learn his lesson and stop trying to be the guy and let the team be the guy. That I think that's going to be the case. Number two, I am going Kansas City. I think with everything that's happening, Kansas City is going to have a chance to redeem themselves. And Patrick Mahomes loves a chance to get his lick back, especially against a loss like last year. I think the pieces that they picked up are going to help him out a great deal. And I also think the defense will have something to stay, especially with Trent McDuffie as their leading corner. I think they'll have a redeemed season. Number 3 is going to
I'm
be
sorry.
Seattle.
What was two?
Uh,
Oh yeah, I got two.
Kansas City. Number 3 is going to be Seattle. They're the defending champs, blah, blah, blah. They got Sam Darnold, blah, blah, blah. They got their defense, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care for Seattle, but because they're the Super Bowl champs, they got to be in the top 5, even though they didn't give the Eagles that same respect last year. But that's not here or there. Uh, they're still lethal in the West. Number 4 is going to be the Eagles because despite all the injuries, despite all of that, the Eagles are still the Eagles. They're still that team. Their offense is still going to be great. You're going to have Jalen Hurts looking for a redemption season. You got Saquon looking for that redemption season. AJ Brown, once he gets his mind right, once he starts reading more books, he'll be focused and back in his grind. Devontae Smith's gonna want to do it. Uh, we still got Tank. Damian Pierce is a good backup running back too. I think that was a very solid pickup. If Tank is not gonna do well, Tariq Woolen, that was an excellent corner pickup. Like I said, that was I think the best pick out of all of free agency. So I think we have something to prove, and I think the Eagles are going to go offensive line focused for the draft. Get some new blood, get some energetic people. What?
Hold on. It looks like VCU is gonna. Yep, they're gonna do it. They're gonna hold out. VCU is not off UNC. 82-78. That is your final score. We now have an official March Madness.
Should we ask Marv if he wants to join the live?
Nah, we're not doing that. Go on back. No, no, no. You're not doing this right now.
I'm just saying. I mean, there was so much talk when Trimble made that buzzer beater a few weeks ago, and now all of a sudden they out just like that. They got rammed out.
We lost our best player.
We had one of our players out for this game. I forgot what I think it was a center, one of the front court.
He
And
wasn't your best player on the team, period. But I digress. Finish
I'll
your
give
top
y'all that.
five.
I'll give y'all that pass. But I'm still laughing regardless.
I
I'll give
mean,
y'all that
you
pass.
laugh, laugh at our pain. It's cool, but yeah,
I'll
y'all.
give y'all that a pass though.
If Cam Boozer would have got hurt, then I would definitely given y'all a pass.
But nah, sidebar everybody. I didn't like the fact that Duke did what they did this game. I was actually very pissed off because even though we won, it was still a bit of a loss. Because the way Siena was playing, had they had one bench player that had just as much energy as their starters, that game could have went ugly real quick. It could have been down by 20. So you know a 20-point lead in college is yeah, it's one of those where you might as well kiss it goodbye. 19-point comeback win too. What? North Carolina, what's going on? Y'all got oh man, I'm not even gonna I'll leave y'all alone for right now. My number 5 pick, by the way, back. Thank you for ladies and gentlemen for staying with us. The number 5 team, I had the Broncos, I had the Chiefs, I had the Seahawks, I had the Eagles. Can I have a tie for number 5? Or do I have to choose one?
Nah, you gotta choose one. Nah, I gotta force you.
Okay, Rams. Rams, they still got staff. They still got Puka. They still got, I believe, still got Devontae Adams. They still got their defense. They still gave the Seahawks a run for their money, and I think had the home teams been reversed, had the Rams played at home against Seattle, they would have probably went to the Super Bowl. Now, I have said that the Rams were always on fraud watch, and I was proved right. that they were on fraud watch. They became frauds, but their offense is still lethal because they could get down the field in a hurry. So with a healthy season, one to regroup, and thinking that Seattle ain't going to be the way they are, I got the Rams at 5. So my 5 for the people who just got here: Denver, Kansas City. Was it Denver, Kansas City, Seattle, Eagles, Rams?
All right.
My
Well, for
only
those,
quorum with your top five is you got your top two is in the same division, and only one of them is gonna come out of that. Well, yeah, only one of them gonna come out of that division. It's kind of hard. If Denver have a good year, Kansas City gonna have an okay year, or vice versa. If Kansas City have a great year, like they gonna beat up on each other. So like one of them got to come down somewhere if
Yeah,
the other one is gonna be top.
yeah. Just like the
well,
Rams and Seahawks this past year, both of them were doing great, and then eventually one got the edge. So I think it's going to be one of those cases.
I was just about to put that out there. Hey, we all said Seattle and the Rams, but forgetting, and well, not forgetting, I knew, but Seattle and the Rams, they're in the same division. And they had great wins. Both of them had great wins. So again, like I said, it is what it is.
It's the
But for
wild,
those
wild
that's in
west,
the comment section,
mind you. I have 4 teams. 2 of them were in the same division. So yeah, that shows you how lopsided the NFL
Out of
is.
the out of the top fives, we both I think we all had no, I didn't have y'all because Kansas City, Denver in the same division, and then Seattle, the Rams in the same division.
Yep.
you got the Patriots and Buffalo, who's in the same division too.
True.
So
Patriots is
here's
going
the
to be number
list.
6.
Here's the list for everybody. Buffalo, all right, we're gonna let you live.
No, I
But
said
here's what we
Patriots.
have for everybody's top five. For myself, I have Seattle, Philly, the Rams, the Chiefs, and Denver. For Theo, he has Seattle, the Rams, the Pats, Denver, and Buffalo. For Jordan, he has Denver, the Chiefs, Seattle, Philly, and the Rams. I need y'all to let me know in the comment section, who do you think has the better list of all? And if you got a better list, put it in the comment section. Let me hear it out here. I need to hear it. Lady Skips is going off on you right now about these Chiefs. You're going to have to go over there and defend that, Jordan, because she's
All
saying
right, I could do that. Hold on, just give me a second. Let me see the
hey, you gonna
comments.
have to get over there. She going in on. She said you wild for putting the
No one
Chiefs
fears
second.
KC anymore. I'd be more afraid of the sorry Ravens. I mean,
Nope.
don't get me wrong. No, don't get me wrong. The Ravens are a problem, but I think the Max Crosby deal is going to bite them. Well, the Max Crosby remix deal, like the one that got negated, is going to bite them. I strongly believe that as great as Lamar Jackson is going to be, I believe that defensive fault is going to be their demise. Kansas City's a healthy Patrick Mahomes is going to be a problem, and a revived defense in Kansas City is nothing to snooze on.
Is Patrick going to be healthy? That's the only reason I won't put Kansas City in my top five because that's the biggest question. Is Pat going to be healthy?
And yes, I am the king of wild lists. That's why I'm top 5 when it comes to Crash Kings. So hey, I'm used to it,
Montgomery.
and I wind up being right
Up
all the
here.
time. So it is what it is.
I'm
Look at
sorry, I
who
had
the
to
put
come in.
up in here.
I'm trying to let y'all have this, but I saw that Jordan was right, and I had to give him his kudos because North Carolina just lost, and I said, "Oh snap!
You
I
know
got to give
pop back
shouts to
on.
Jordan out of nowhere immediately." Mind you, I know y'all talk about football. I ain't here to diminish that. I'm just saying Jordan is not typically right, so I got to give him his shouts when he is right. And
Oh
North
yeah, you know what? He
Carolina
did call the
lost.
upset.
He called that upset. And I'm a Duke fan, so I was a fan of that, but I wasn't bold enough to call it. Jordan was bold enough to call it. So they was going to be out of there in the first round. Now, mind you, all of our brackets are destroyed because Wisconsin lost also in the first round. But in the off chance that the rest of y'all was right, North Carolina just lost. I feel like all the brackets have been destroyed. I just thought y'all like to know.
Hey,
And to our member Marv, we love you, but y'all
I
gotta
told
get
you
the
North
smoke.
Carolina was overrated, though. I called that.
We
not
love
that
you
I
though.
we
didn't call
love
it like
you.
Jordan called it, but I called it.
Not that we love you, but since you're here, Mike, you came at a wonderful time. We're discussing our top 5 teams with all of the free agency that's coming out right now. So if you could pick the power ranking of the top 5, where does your list stand out?
Okay. Top 5 teams going into next season.
Right now, going into next season, based on free agency moves and everything.
I'm gonna go. That's a good question. Um, I'm gonna go Packers at number 4. I'm gonna go Eagles at number 5. I'm gonna go Bills at number 3, Ravens at number 2, Seahawks at number 1. And I would put the Chiefs in honorable mention there, but I don't know that to Thale's point that I was hearing, I don't know that Patrick Mahomes is going to be healthy. And
Not the
without a,
Broncos.
I like the Broncos. I like the moves that they made. But I think that they're in a tough division, an extremely tough division. And I think that that division is going to be such a toss up. It's going to remind us of the NFC West next year, wherein they can be a 1 seed or they can be a 5 seed, even if they win 13 games. And for me, because of that volatility, I trust other quarterbacks in their division more than I trust Bo Nix. But then again, I'm a Bo Nix hater, so that's probably part of that, right?
The only reason that Lady Skip is saying that she likes Mike's list is because she's a Packers fan. That's the only reason.
No.
And now I had Packers at number 7 under the Patriots. But the only
I
reason
think
I
the
don't
Packers are
trust
better than the
the
Patriots
Packers
next
at
season.
times is because of their defense. Their defense could be number 1 compared to the Broncos, but they have to be healthy. They have to stay healthy.
True.
Wait, we're forgetting Bo Nix just hurt he just took out his ACL.
Yes, he did.
He's not playing this year.
He's not
So,
playing at least at the
Yes, he
start of the
is. He'll
season.
be playing back in September.
No. With that information, I am taking Denver out. I am putting the Packers in number 5. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Like, I'm going to readjust.
What happens when people don't listen to my takes? They wind up being right. So,
Matter of
hey,
fact,
I
y'all
can't do
could
you
go
that,
ahead and
especially
risk
if you
that if
drop the
y'all want
football.
to.
But
I'm going against the grain. I'm going to make the Packers 4 because
wait.
when you
I
look
actually
at
forgot
it,
about the Rams. I forgot about the Rams. So the
yes, you
Rams to
did.
me are the number 2 team.
Then who's
So
going out?
you
Who's
knock
going out
Philly
your
out the
I'll
5?
take the
top
Bills
5.
out. The Bills can drop to number
I would
6.
like the Bills are nowhere near the top 5 because
Bills can drop
like
out of number 6,
even
but
though
the Rams
DJ
can go
Moore is there,
into number 2. So let me
even though DJ
rephrase that.
Moore
Seahawks number
is
1.
there,
Seahawks number 1. Rams number 2. Um, Instead of the Bills, I'll go the Ravens number 3. I'll go who did I say number 4 first?
Yeah,
you said the
Packers
Packers and then the
Packers.
Eagles.
Packers 4 sounds good. Eagles 5. That sounds good. And then honestly, the Panthers should probably honestly be in the conversation. They're probably number 8, to be honest with you. Steelers are like number 32 because they're only winning
Steelers
like
are
2
going to be
games next
right
season,
at the
right?
top of the middle of the pack.
They're only winning like 2 games next season, just so that
11. They
Jordan,
win in 11 games.
just so that Jordan has to shave his pet rabbit.
They
But
do. They win
it's
in
fine.
11 games.
I don't see it happening. If by 11 games you mean 5 games, then yes.
Like you see how DK Metcalf working out in the gym. He wants all the smoke this upcoming year.
DK Metcalf only works out in the gym. He doesn't work out on the field because clearly this man likes to just
With
not
that
show
being
up.
said, I'm gonna allow the gentleman to alter their pick because of the Denver injury. It is an
I am
ACL
not.
injury. Bo Nix is not coming. He's not gonna come back this year. He got that injury in the postseason. He's not playing this year.
Patrick
So I'm gonna
Mahomes
be
guys
fair.
towards ACL right before Christmas. It's a
So
weeks apart.
I made a change. I made the change. I got Seattle, Philly, the Rams, the Packers, and the Ravens. I made my change. I'm fine with that. because there's
Give
no way
me
Patrick Mahomes is coming back this year, and with that, Bo Nix ain't playing this year. You can say what you want to say.
So here's my question: are we talking about right now, with all things considered, with all teams healthy, or are we talking about with injuries considered?
Yes, with injuries considered. I said based on free agency and how the team looks right now.
See, y'all
heading
no
into
fun.
the season.
See, because of that, y'all no fun. Now I have to. Now you have no choice but to resend that. I have to put Broncos at 6, no, at 7, and put Now I gotta do my whole list over again because y'all said the Broncos. Okay, then fine. Y'all want it that way. Okay, then since y'all want to change up everything, I mean, I still had the Broncos there, but nonetheless, the
No,
revised
stand
list.
down on it.
No, because you said injuries and everything, all that considered. Like I'm thinking with everybody healthy, that's what's gonna be.
Bro, they're not gonna be healthy until 2028. Like, come on, bro. You gonna have to do better.
Dang, it's gonna be when I have a house and all that. So that's what you're saying. Like if we take Denver out the picture, then it's gonna be what? It's gonna be Seattle, Rams, Chiefs, Eagles. Actually, no, I'm gonna switch it. Seattle Rams, Eagles, Chiefs, and since I wanted to put the Patriots over the Packers, but I can't do that considering the Packers have a better defense when healthy than the Patriots. But that will be my team, my 5 there. Was I said Seahawks, Rams, Eagles, Chiefs, and then Packers.
All right. So I'm gonna read the list. Theo, any changes before I finalize it?
take the Broncos out and then put the Ravens in place of the Broncos on my list.
All right. So this is the list that we have. This is the finalized list. We have Seattle. For me, it's Seattle, Philly, the Rams, the Packers, and the Ravens. For Theo, he has Seattle, the Rams, the Patriots, the Ravens, and Buffalo. Jordan has Seattle, the Rams, Philly, the Chiefs, and the Packers. And Mike is rounding it off with Seattle, the Rams, the Ravens, the Packers, and then the Eagles.
So Lady Skip said one thing, and I have to concede. Injuries are still a thing, so I have to put the Patriots in place of the Chiefs.
All right, Patriots in place of the Chiefs. All right. With that being said, y'all let us know in the comment section who's wilding out, who's on top. Let us know out here. Lady Skip, hey, she liking me and Mike's list. I'm just letting it be known right now.
Of course she does.
I mean, it sounds like, but I do want to touch on something. I do think the Panthers are like a fringe 6 or 7 because I really, really like what they're doing. I think the playoff experience is going to help them. They just got to replicate. And I think if they replicate, we'll be all right. They'll be all right.
And I will always be wilding with my picks and watch them turn out to be right.
Not when it comes to football.
Basketball,
yes.
Football, trust me. Yeah.
No. You drafted Justin Fields in the first round. Your football knowledge is not excellent, brother. I'm sorry. Did you hear about that, though?
Nick, who won our league
Justin
this
Fields
past year?
in the first round in fantasy football.
Hey, look.
Who won our league this past year, fantasy wise?
You got injuries,
Nick?
bro. Injuries helped you out,
You ain't
bro.
win my league.
Nick, who won our league?
Feel free to come through so we can see.
I'm about to say.
Hey.
Because I don't want
There's only one
a
person
lot of
here
leagues.
with the title out here.
I win a lot of leagues.
Hey, y'all can say all that. There's only one person that got a title out here. This thing
I won this past year.
My belt is in the mail.
I went to the finals and lost.
Hey,
my football belt is in the mail.
Mike.
I won 2 other leagues.
Mike was in the finals.
Cree, don't laugh at my pain. This was years ago. This happened years ago. We're not going to revisit traumatic experiences.
By this terrible choice.
We're not going to revisit that nightmare of a draft. Let's not do that. Hey. I'm just recovering from it.
No, you're not.
Hey, you could have had what's this called? You could have had your redemption arc. Nah, you ain't want to double down on it.
Well, see. Nick can't speak either. He drafted JJ McCarthy in the first round.
Listen,
and Kyler Murray's replacing him.
I still made the playoffs with him. I still make the playoffs with him. So y'all can say all y'all want to. I still made the playoffs with JJ
Yeah, he got
McCarthy.
bounced in the first round, but yeah, you made the
Hey,
playoffs.
They
hey,
gave
that's
McCarthy
fine.
I don't
all
think you
that
making the
money.
playoffs this year with him.
No, they gave McCarthy all that money just to get Kyler Murray.
They didn't get JJ McCarthy all that money. He was drafted in the first round. He didn't get a lot of money. He's on a
He
rookie
got
contract.
at most like 100 and some thousand. Like
100?
that
No,
that
that's
rookie
that's not
deal
no,
ain't
that's
that
not
crazy.
accurate either.
I don't know, like 40 million.
He's making he's on like a 3 million, 4 million.
Okay,
But
so
he ain't in
I
no
get
20,
so I
30,
guess I
40
have to
million.
this is traumatic. I have to explain what happened again to the folks out there, especially Lady Skip, because she asked. So
She said,
this
"Why you
was a
trade Justin
dynasty
Fields in the
league.
first round?"
This was my first time in a dynasty league. I really didn't know how things went. So I said to myself, I'm gonna go rookie strong because I think that the rookies are going to wreak havoc. And I believe that Justin Fields, based off his college play, was going to be one of them ones, especially for Chicago. I think this was his second year. The first year I considered a bit of a wash because the Chicago's trash. But I thought for the second year he would be a, a decent quarterback. He could run, he could throw, and all that.
No receivers,
Tell
but he
tell
can
me
do it.
how when I drafted Justin Fields, went straight to the Steelers. I was done.
What the fuck was that?
But he
I was
did good.
done.
But he did good.
No, actually, I think
Keep
it
playing
was
up
2 years and then he went to the Steelers. Either way, the first year I had Justin Fields, I was done because he barely played. I
Because
was
you
done.
drafted him in the first round.
He was the first quarterback I drafted, and there were good quarterbacks that were drafted before him. The other ones were mid. Let's make it abundantly clear what happened.
I'm sorry.
Y'all not gonna
I'm sorry.
carry me
No,
like
no, no,
that.
no, no. I'm sorry, bro. You can't sit here and say I drafted Justin Fields because the other quarterbacks were mid. And then
When
He
you
you
was the
drafted
draft
first
Justin
quarterback I
Fields,
drafted.
absolutely.
That is me telling the
We're
truth.
not gonna do this.
That is
We
me telling the
not gonna
truth.
do this. Golly.
It was a dynasty league, and I'm still suffering for it today, years later.
but
I'm trying to figure out.
I can't draft anybody.
For the record, Theo got a fantasy loss too when he traded DK Metcalf for a bag of chips, or better yet, when he traded Justin Herbert for 2 bags of chips. So don't let him sit there and be quiet and fool you.
Yeah. I've had my struggle in dynasty leagues, but shoot, I've also made some good moves that has got me back in a little bit more of a competitive state.
I have to depend on rookies in this fantasy league, is this dynasty league. You know how bad it is to depend on rookies? And nobody wants to trade anyone that I have. I can't do anything in that league. I thought about
So what's the
just
next topic
quitting and
now?
dropping out of it because there's no way for me to win unless I draft excellent for a rookie draft. But we don't know how they're gonna be. So yeah, I'm stuck.
So next topic, because how we get on fantasy. What's
My
the next
bad.
I
topic?
don't,
We
I
talking about
Because
don't
they
even
want
football.
to
know.
I
mention
get
Justin
excited.
Fields' name every single time I'm here.
Yeah,
Oh, let's
Montgomery
see the
coming
deal
in
more. I gotta talk
here.
I
about
didn't do
Bama.
it. I
Yes, you
wanted
Yeah.
to
did.
let you know.
You did.
I didn't do
Brother
it.
Nick, what's the next topic?
You did
The,
mention Justin Fields'
the
name.
next topic is the NBA. We're changing gears again. We're going back to the NBA. Of course, the NBA season is coming to an end. We're down to the last, I think, 10 more games of the season for all the teams. But as far as the most valuable player of the league, right now, they have Joker leading it. It's expected that Joker is leading. SGA is next, followed by Luca, and then Cade Cunningham, who update is out for the remaining of the season due to a collapsed lung.
Pistons
So,
eliminated immediately.
with that being said, I think Wemiyama is after him. So, with
Did I
that
not
being
tell you
said,
about Cade Cunningham? The only reason that he was considered was because of that availability. Now look what happened.
You jinxed
with
him.
that being
I did
happening,
not tell y'all that.
hey, it is what it
Hey,
is. The man put his body on the line.
I hate the fact that he had to punch a lung, but I was the one that said that this rule was stupid, and that the only reason Cade Cunningham had consideration was because the others were out. But now look what happened.
All
Yep.
I'm saying is that I don't think Joker's winning it.
So
I'm saying they're giving it to SGA.
So Lady Skip is out. She's going ham tonight. I guess she missed out the last couple of episodes. She got to make up. She's saying she hates Shay Flop and Big Flopper Joker. Says Ant-Man is the only answer.
So here's the question: who are the available and qualifying candidates for MVP? Because there's
Right
only
now,
like 3.
actually, everybody that I mentioned right now is available and qualifying. It is in order: Jokic, SGA, Luka, Cade, and Wembanyama. Now, to note, Joker and Wembanyama are tracking to miss it and qualify, but as of right now, they are qualified to make the MVP. So,
How
with
many
that being
games do they
said,
have to miss?
I have to check.
I think they only have about 2 or 3 left, or
Yeah,
one.
it's not much. They have like 2 or 3 left. But
So
with that
they
being
better
said,
hope that they stay healthy. Otherwise, we're gonna have the Nationals as an MVP. Like, God forbid.
Bruh. If the Nationals ever gets MVP, bruh, I'm boycotting the league, bruh. Same day.
bro, y'all gonna have Marv come up here and crash out just to win the Crash King
2
title for
points.
the.
He already got to crash out with North Carolina.
Oh, we about to. We got to get him on the next one then, because I got to hear this crash out about his bumhead Tar Heels.
he
Hey
gotta
man,
defend that.
hey, we gonna chill with the Tar Heels slander,
Also,
bro.
is
Oh,
Anthony
Nah,
but they
Edwards
just lost to
does
VCU
Anthony
in the
Edwards
first round.
qualify?
I'm not chilling
I
with the slander.
understand that, but
Over here.
like it's
Nick,
cool.
We are Duke fans over
hey
here, big
Nick,
dog.
does Ant-Man qualify?
Ant-Man does qualify, but he's not even in the top 10 as far as the tracker is concerned. 6 through 10 are the following: Jalen Duren from Detroit,
Nah,
Chet Holmgren from OKC,
nah,
Jalen Johnson from Atlanta,
nope.
Jalen Brown from Boston, and
I'm
Carl
surprised he's
Anthony
not higher.
Towns from the Knicks.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
surprised that
surprised.
Jalen Brown's not higher.
They need to stop with Carl Anthony Towns. He needs. I'm not even gonna go there. Jalen Brown is probably the only one out of that 5 that might make sense. I
Jalen
thought
Brown should be a top
Ant-Man would be
3.
up there.
Hold on, let me see if they don't qualify.
Give me
Uh,
Whitney or Luca for MVP.
I gotta look this up. Because this is crazy. That rule they got to change it this offseason.
It ain't about to be Jokic again. I don't think so.
but
I
who do
think
you
that
think
recency
the
bias is gonna be
MVP of
real.
the league will be?
Give me
I'm
Luca or
Okay,
Wemby.
yeah,
that's
SGA, Joker, and Wemby. Luca is making a surge. Um, yeah, he's still is Joke no. Yeah, Jokic, Wemby, Luca, and SGA. Cade Cunningham was there, but not anymore. Because of that freaking what was it? That punctured lung
Hmm?
hurts. Because he
So
was doing so good.
Ant-Man qualifies, but he's not in the considering in the top 10.
Yeah.
I'm going SGA as the repeat back-to-back MVP. Final answer.
Uh, I like
I think they
to.
might give it to Luca. If not Wemby, Luca.
I would love
I
to see
think
Luca get it, but I don't think they're
I
gonna give it
think
to him.
Luca would be the right choice for MVP because he has now. Keep in mind, AR-15 has done a lot of credit. So AR-15's credit, he's done a lot of help as well. But I think Luca's really helped this Lakers team be a little bit kind of like a contender right now.
I ain't even
Because
gonna hold you. Luca been carrying this team all season.
oh,
When
most definitely. And I'm here to tell you right now, as a Lakers fan, I had no faith in LA being a serious contender, especially with the likes of OKC and the Spurs. I didn't have faith in them at all.
like
The Rockets as well. Like the Rockets were out there, like they because they have KD. And
I,
I believe they had James Harden as well.
and now that I'm looking at the trade from last year when the whole internet shut down, I think this was the best space for Luca to be in because he has the green light. The lights are on him. He can do whatever he wants. They're going to give the Bus family is going to give him whatever he wants as long as he puts up 31, 10, and 7, he's going to continue to get all the money. And his play has been honestly phenomenal this season. When LeBron has not been playing well, when AR-15 hasn't been there, when Marcus Smart is not playing, when Bronny's not playing, and all that, he's been the main person keeping that team afloat. And I don't think he gets enough credit just because he does it so much. Like it's every other day. Like people don't realize that, they're the 3rd seed right now. I know it seems similar to last year, but I think there's a little bit of a difference this year.
They weren't the third seed last year.
Yeah, they were the 3rd seed.
I thought they were way lower than that last year.
Nope, they were the 3rd seed, and the Timberwolves were the 6th seed. I was with Marv at the bar watching Timberwolves wax them.
No, you're
While
right.
the
You're
Lakers
right.
are at home.
I'm thinking of the year before. You're right.
Yeah, but I think that the Lakers may have a chance just because quiet is kept. Hell, they might be the healthiest team out of that 4 going into the playoffs. No, the Lakers, yes. Compared to
OKC, I
Houston,
think OKC is more
I'm
a
talking.
bit
I'm
more
talking about
healthy.
Lakers, Nuggets, Rockets, and Timberwolves. Compared to those 4, the Lakers might be the healthiest team coming out of that bunch.
Oh yeah.
Ant-Man's still injured a bit. The Nuggets, you have who is it? Peyton Watson that's injured a bit. Christian Braun, Jamal Murray's night and day. You don't know which person is coming of that. And if God forbid something happens to Joker, that team's in trouble. And then, like I said, Houston, they live and die by KD right now. Fred VanVleet is nowhere in the picture. Sengun will have trouble just getting 5 rebounds on a regular basis. So he's supposed to be their big man, and he
For a
has trouble doing
7-footer,
that.
that's wild.
I can't trust Houston's front court to really dominate. Their offense is potent, but I can't trust their front court. So by default and by health wise, I think the Lakers surprisingly have a legit chance to make a run. Will they make the finals? I don't think so. They got San Antonio and OKC right there. I don't think so. Unless something supernatural happens, they won't make it. But Luka right now looks like the MVP.
Well, we got an update. It looks like Texas is going to pull out the upset, and they are going to take BYU out of here.
I had that in the. I didn't have Wisconsin losing. I've already lost my ballot.
Yeah, I already lost my bracket too.
So here's a question from Lady Skid. Pretty much, Luka deserved it the last time Joker won. Do you think the MVP talk is mostly politics, or is it based off of a player's game?
I think it might be some politics in it because I think when Joker won it, Luka was playing out of his mind in Dallas. And I think that was a year, it might have been a year Ant-Man was coming on the scene as well. And that was actually the year Ja Morant didn't want to be a gangster that year. So we had a real good pool of players to be MVP. So I think politics might play into it a little bit. But I don't know. We'll see what happens as far as it.
And she's saying exactly. And I think that to be a face of the league or to be the MVP of the league, you have to want to be there. There's a level of excitement that you should be able to show. And I think that Jokic doesn't show that at all. He's very nonchalant in his demeanor when he's out there on the court. He's just kind of like, it's whatever.
Isn't he a 3-time MVP?
I think so.
Let me check it.
I think it's a 3-time MVP. The only other person that's done it is Larry Bird. No.
That's not true.
SGA.
LeBron won 4.
Was last year.
LeBron won 4, so that's not true.
But I think that
it's 3.
It's 3. Okay.
He won 3, right? So I don't think his demeanor has anything to do with him winning MVP because he's already won 3 with the same. I just
think the whole NBA fan base wants somebody else to win it. They want somebody else to take over that spot because it's like Jokic is just kind of there, but he doesn't really give the crowd instance that flair, that aura that they're looking for. Uh, he'll produce, of course. Like there's no question. 30, let's say 28, 12 and 9. He'll produce, of course, but I just don't think that he's that person that gives that excitement that the fans are looking for.
I agree.
So here's the other question. Here's the follow-up question because Jordan kind of opened it up, and it's actually our last topic of the day. On top of who do you think is the MVP, who do you think is the face of the NBA right now? Yeah, some notable candidates: Jokic, Giannis, Luka, and Ant, just to name a few. Of course, SGA is in the conversation. But who do you think will be the face of the NBA after LeBron leaves? Because technically, a lot of people say it's LeBron. Like I said, even though I've already stood on it, and I've said in the last few years, he's been overrated. But who do you believe is the face of the NBA?
You and your terrible nonsensical LeBron hatred has got to stop, sir.
Did I
But
lie?
I think Ant-Man is the face of the league.
Yes.
Probably easily. It would have been John Morant, but John Morant can't stay out of jail. I think Luca has a good chance to be the face of the league. If Luca gets them to the Western Conference Finals, Luca might overtake Ant-Man. Um, but I think Ant right now is the one that everybody's looking at. He's getting all the notoriety, all of the conversations about him. Even if they're not winning the title this year, because I don't think they are. I think Ant is by far the face of the league, and then also I think Wimby is probably third in that capacity.
So who's your three again? Just to clarify.
Face of the league would be Ant
Ant-Man,
Man,
Luka, Wendy.
Luca, Wimby.
Okay, because I was gonna say the irony of what you said with Ja being in jail is that although he's not in jail, Memphis just said, "Nah, bro, you sit out for the rest of the season." So it feels like jail for him. He ain't playing. I found that just ironic. But to look at the NBA and whom would be the face, I would have loved for Giannis to be the face, but I realized that he has his own things going on right now, and he has to learn to listen to the team because right now he has an injury and they're telling him to sit out, but he's not doing it, which is really irritating me. That he's pushing a issue that's making pundits right. That he's looking out for himself and not the team. And that was something that a lot of people were saying, but it didn't really show. I wasn't really, I'm not really the biggest fan of that because he has to sometimes look out for himself, but he doesn't look out for, he's always focused on playing and trying to perform, but he doesn't do that. He doesn't do it properly. He has to learn when to sometimes take a chill pill. And I also think he loves his family way too much to be the face, to be the face of the league. He'll get the commercials, he'll get the endorsements and everything, but the face, no. Um, Wemby is up there internationally. Yeah, yeah, he could be that face. Luca's not going to be the face, but he's going to be the international performer. Like every single time he gets on the court, wherever he goes, people are going to watch him play. Ant-Man is the Ant-Man is going to be the how can I say this? The corporate face of the league. They're 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 putting him in that spot. Of course, he's going to be his authentic self, but he has the charisma, he has the play, and he has the respect of the players that are before him to be that face. And plus, he's that dog when it comes to being on the court. He is fearless. No one can really guard him. Like when he's on fire, nobody can guard him. Like watching some of his previous games, I'm like, wow, this guy really has what it takes. I can understand why he didn't want to be the face previously because of the scrutiny that LeBron got when he was a face where they were stalking him every single time he woke up. They're like, did he breathe the same way Michael Jordan breathed when he woke up? No. Okay, he's a fraud. Like Skip Bayless used to do that all the time, and I didn't think Ant-Man wanted that crazy obsessive criticism. But I think that pundits have kind of slowed down on it, and they're going to start to finally give players a chance to actually exist for themselves, and this will help Ant-Man become the face. And I would prefer that is actually the face of the NBA.
So I like that. I'm gonna make a point about LeBron real quick that I feel like pundits and a lot of people that grew up Jordan fans really kind of over criticize LeBron. LeBron has always been more Magic face of the league than Jordan face of the league. Jordan, even though he was the face of the league, like he was a butthole to people, like fighting his teammates. He was a 6'6" Steve Smith Sr. on the Chicago Bulls that won championships. So, I mean, we applaud his aggressive behavior, and it was a championship. He had the heart of a champion, but he wasn't very likable as a person. LeBron has been that diplomat, like a very good diplomat to the NBA that has done pretty much all the right things at the right times for the right reasons. And I feel like he should be applauded more for being that diplomat of the league. I feel like, and man, he's a strong candidate for his face league. I just hope that he can his personal life can be a little bit more quieter about with the baby mamas and all the baby mama drama. He got a little Stephon Diggs in him when it comes to that.
Nah,
Uh,
I think he's a bit better than Stephon Diggs. He won in that deal because he paid all that child support off at once, so he
I
doesn't
feel
have to worry about that. So he was the MVP in that specific realm. He
that.
he got that down packed.
I
But
mean, he could be like your boy in New Orleans who don't know how to stay away from the porn stars, but that's neither here nor there.
He's talking about
he don't know how to stay away from the plates. But although he's
Uh,
doing better this year, this has been his best year since I think year 1 or 2.
He got off.
Anthony
You
Edwards
know
might be
why
the
that is?
Brez.
You want to know why that is? It's because they banned Pornhub in Louisiana.
Anthony
done
Edwards
with you.
might be the Brez, and
I'm
so
saying.
Zion might be the Brez too.
But
He might.
LeBron's not off the hook for some of the things that he's done. Sometimes I think he tried way too hard to be a face, to try to be politically correct. I think he just needs to be himself. I want him to stop reading books, acting like he's reading books, but he don't read them. Like you have the book on page 2 and he never read the damn book. I need him to stop doing that and actually learn the words to lyrics. Don't be like me. Learn the words to songs. Like he's always in them on them reels on IG, just acting like he knows the song, but he don't know a damn word at all. He I need him to just stop doing that. Just be the ambassador of the league that you are. But stop the mess. Uh, Stop being that PC guy. Just be who you are. That's why Ant-Man, I like Ant-Man. He is who he is.
And then he just had the joint with Obama. I feel like Ant-Man is definitely a strong candidate for face of the league, and then Wemby a close second.
Yeah. When be a demigod in the league, like to be 7'5"
Thought he was
and
seven
dribble like
six.
a point guard,
I thought he was 7'6".
he, it was it was a game earlier this year. I think it was the second game of the season against Dallas, where he just went on for like 40. And the moves he was doing, bruh, what? I was like, crown him the MVP right now. I think he kind of let off a little bit because his team is finally able to come along with him. But yo, it's between him and Ant-Man for the face.
Definitely.
Well, yeah, like I said, I think that everything is out there. I kind of agree with Ant-Man being the face of the league. If not Ant-Man, I think probably I
I think
don't
it could
know.
be Bam Adebayo. Go
It
ahead.
can't be Bam. It can't be Bam.
Hey,
I'm
also
sorry.
Theo, to what you said about MJ, that's the reason I put Kobe over MJ because of how MJ acted. That's why I like Kobe over MJ.
What? Kobe had the same personality. What do
No,
you
no, no,
mean?
no, no, no.
No,
A
he
lot of
did.
people said
Kobe,
Kobe was a
Kobe
jerk.
took everything from MJ and made it better. I still look at teams that were scared to face Kobe. Like that,
Kobe
that's
won't fight a
Scared to
teammate.
face
Kobe
MJ.
will fight teammates, but he'll still play with them. Pause. Kobe will play. Kobe will fight you, but he'll still get on the court with you. Like I'll never forget. It was a game on 2014-15. Jeremy Lin was on the squad. Jeremy Lin yelled back at him, yo, I got this. Chill, chill, chill. And he shot the ball. Kobe gave him his
And he
respect.
made it.
Like Kobe will cuss you out, but if you play right, he will respect you. That's why he's number 2 in my GOAT conversation behind LeBron. Like MJ,
He's number 8
like
on my
Lady
list.
Skip
But
said, like Chris said, MJ, he had an impact, but I guess with modern players, this generation, not as much. But Kobe, what do you yell when you throw the paper ball in the basket? Kobe.
T-Mac.
You know good damn
Ain't
well you
nobody
don't
know
say no
no
T
damn
Mac.
T Mac. Stop
You
lying.
know he don't say no mess like that.
Stop lying.
If you'd have
Russell
said
Westbrook.
Jordan, I might have believed it. But T Mac, come on, bruh.
He
They were afraid to play
could
MJ
be
because of the
like
Jordan
Mike.
rules. The
Kawhi.
I
Jordan
could
rules
be like Mike.
the Jordan rules were made because Michael Jordan was losing to Detroit all those years, and Detroit was super physical on them.
Usually,
And
though, when
it
people make a shot right now, they say Curry.
like
They
the
don't say
Celtics of the '80s,
Kobe
um,
anymore. They say Curry.
Lakers of the '80s, the Pistons of the '80s, they were dogging MJ on the court, and they had to create rules just so the way MJ could get baskets a little bit easier. Don't get me wrong, elite scorer, elite post man, elite person with footwork, but still like Kobe just I don't know, Kobe just made it better and was just I believe he had a stronger will. That's why he's my number 2 over MJ.
All right. Well, that's our whistle for today, but the game never really ends. Thank you for spending time with us, sharing opinions, passion, and a love for sports that goes beyond the scoreboards. Shout out to our people in the comment section, Sir Ken and Lady Skips. If you like what you've heard, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. What are you doing? We are on the road to 100 subscribers. We're at 40 right now. Follow and join the conversation. Until next time, stay competitive, stay curious, and keep loving the game. This is Squad Sportcats. We'll see you all on the next